I opened the bedroom door at midnight, blood still pounding in my ears from the argument we'd had earlier, only to find my wife tangled up with another man in our bed. She barely flinched. Instead, she reached for a manila envelope on the nightstand and tossed it toward me, her wedding ring flashing in the lamplight. Inside was a stack of divorce papers, and on top, a DNA test for our son. "He's not yours," she said, voice flat, "and he's not his either." The other man just stared at me, half-dressed and wide-eyed, but she looked almost relieved, like she'd been waiting for this mess to explode. The DNA test rattled in my hands, the result screaming at me in black and white. I remember thinking about the last 3 years, sleepless nights, first steps, the way our son called me dad. I'd wondered if things were off, but I never wanted to believe it was this. She didn't even apologize, just shrugged, saying she was tired of lying, tired of pretending. I wanted to scream, to throw something, but all I managed was a laugh that sounded more like a choke. The other man stammered that he thought the kid was his, too, that she'd told him the same story. She just rolled her eyes and said, "He's nobody's, and I'm done playing house." That's when I realized, this wasn't about love or lust. It was about control. She'd been holding all the strings the whole time, and now she was just cutting them, one by one. I stood there, divorce papers in one hand, DNA test in the other, and her words echoed in my head. I thought the worst part would be losing my wife, or finding out my son wasn't mine. But what really gutted me was realizing I built my life around people who only saw me as a placeholder. The twist wasn't just the betrayal, it was facing how much of myself I'd given away, and knowing I'd have to figure out who I was without them.